Hey guys, in this video I have this retro arcade mini portable. The model is RS-07 by Coolbaby. I picked this one up for about $90 online. It claims it has about 3,000 games, mostly Capcom arcades, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo games. It also does, I believe, Genesis ROMs as well. So it has a 4.3-inch LCD screen with a resolution of 480 by 272. Think of it as an RS-97 but made into a mini bar top arcade version. It's also very similar to the Neo Geo Mini, so I'm not gonna bore you this time with an unboxing. I'll show you a picture with all the stuff that was included with the box and how it was packaged when I got it. So it came pretty quickly in about a week from my supplier online, but depending on who you buy it from, it could take up to a month or two. So by default, when I received it, it appeared to be empty of any games. I thought that I got a dud until my supplier told me to unhide the games. First, I changed the language from Chinese to English. Then to make all the installed games appear, you have to go into the settings and the system information screen, and then you have to tap select, start, yellow, red, yellow, blue, blue, and then magically all the games will appear. I'm not entirely sure why they did this, but if you get one that is void of games, it's because it wasn't enabled in the settings. And if you want to hide the games again, you just go through the process of pressing the button sequence I just showed you previously. Other than the built-in games, I was able to easily load my own ROMs, just copy them onto a microSD card, and then stick them into the back of the unit. And I was able to load Game Boy, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and even Neo Geo ROMs. Unfortunately, not all the Neo Geo games ran, but it's probably because I don't have the right ROM set. But I did get a few of the games like Metal Slug to run. So to load your own games, all you have to do is go to the file browser and then select the game you want and then hit open, and then that will launch the built-in emulator to run them. So I'll quickly run through a couple of Neo Geo games. This is Super Baseball 2020 and it loads just fine. And you hit select and start to get into the menu here, and then you can quit. I'm just going to quickly show you a few other games that will work. So not all of the games work, probably because I don't have the right ROM set. So here I'm going to try Mark of the Wolves. And if it doesn't work, it's just going to go back to the selection screen. So I'll show you another one here. King of Fighters 94 does work in my case. It takes a little while to load the actual game because it has to unpackage the zip. So for the purposes of this video, and I want to show you how long it takes to load the ROM, I'm not going to speed through this part. So I'm just going to let it play through just to give you an idea of how long it takes to load the ROM. And you can see the Neo Geo start screen booted up, and you hit select to insert some coins, and then you could start playing. And again, select and start will bring up the sub menu to let you quit the game. So let's see, let's try another game here. Metal Slug is a favorite of mine, so fortunately for me that works. Metal Slug 1. And again, I'm just gonna let it go through its process of loading it without speeding up, so just to give you an idea how long it takes. Some games are going to take longer if they're larger, and if they're smaller games, obviously they'll load quicker. And here it is, Metal Slug Neo Geo. And again, you have to insert some coins and start a... Performance-wise, it's a little bit disappointing, just like the RS-97 when it was running stock firmware. Hopefully we'll be able to get some sort of custom firmware running on it to allow, for better optimized emulators and applications. The RS-07 comes in several colors, but I have one that is in a dark translucent smoked casing. In terms of the controls, the buttons are not like real arcade buttons, but they will be fine, I guess, for the type of gaming you're going to be doing on this unit. The joystick is more like an analog stick from an Xbox or a PlayStation controller. It's not clicky like a real arcade stick. But overall, for this type of portable mini arcade, I guess they're fine. Included with the unit are two mini controllers that you can plug up to the back of the unit via the USB for some two-player action. I find them to be more of a gimmick, but I guess if you really want to hunch over a 4-inch screen with two players, at least you can. You can also output it to a television with the included TV out cable. And it uses a very standard like 2200 milliamp. It looks like an 18650 battery, which is very common. So this is a neat device for, if you want to bring one to work and play it on your desk or something. But it's not as portable as the RS-97 for sure, since it's bigger and it's hard to put in your pocket. But it's still neat to have if you're traveling and can pack it in the luggage or something. I would probably recommend you wait until a custom firmware comes out before you pick one of these. However, if you're looking for a mini desktop arcade that can play some of your arcade or console games, this is not a bad option. Anyways, that's it for my initial review. I'll have links to the things I mentioned in the description as usual, and I'll probably do a tutorial when a custom firmware is available for this RS-07 mini arcade. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.